Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we'll be specifically seeing that how we can create a reusable library in UiPath. Let's get started. Okay, so in this part, you'll be opening UiPath Studio. You'll be greeted by this opening screen, and then you have to do nothing. Press on this library over to the right hand side. Okay, give this library a name. We can say Acme underscore, I can say demo login, and we have to provide a description for this library as well. Logging in, you can say Acme system 1 and checking. Let's do one thing. Let's keep it as it is. Logging in Acme system 1, right? Create. So it will be creating a library over here, and I'll be showing that how we can publish this reusable component over here, right? Let's give rename this. You can say Acme login, right? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the task over here is that I have to log in this site because see this site is being used in my many projects. So what I'm doing, I'm using it as a reusable library component. Okay, okay. Let's go here and first of all, let's drop a use application and browser activity. Okay, let's go with this and we have to automate this browser. Go with this over here. Okay, and let's type into activity. You can use like this, indicate something over here, email. It will automatically be searching because we are using modern design and it's using by uh, for the selector and computer vision as well. Okay, and this thing I'll be giving, don't worry, but we have to write inside the type into activity. Let's indicate the password field as well because हमें कुछ enter करना है password में, तो we are using type into activity. Pretty simple guys. Okay, and now what I have to do, I have to use a click activity, and let's go with this click activity, indicate in this browser, click on login. Okay, so it has completed that part. Now where I will be getting this part, because see this is the library, so we don't want any credentials over here displaying in the studio. So we have already made a credential in the orchestrator, and I'll be using the get credential activities. Okay, right, and it will be getting me that specific credential. Okay, like orchestrator folder path, I'll be giving my orchestrator folder path, and the asset name I can give as acme cred. This is already been made in the orchestrator. ये मैंने पहले ही बना रखा है, ठीक है? Username, I'll be giving username, and this will be of type secure string. Password will be of type secure string, right? Password में हम जाएंगे, and we'll be giving it over here. And remember this, ये आप यूजर नेम में तो यहाँ पे लिख दोगे, ठीक है? When you will be giving in password, so don't write this. Do you can't select because you have checked the standard box. हमें secure box पे check करना है because this is what? This is a type of secure string. I told you. This is a type of secure string. So we will be going here password. Okay, and now it will be accepting it. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा, यहाँ पे मैं इसको मैं लॉग इन करता हूँ, right? And what's let's do one thing, because see we will be using it in some other process, so we don't want it to be closed. हम इसे बंद नहीं चाहते हैं, ठीक है? तो what we'll be doing, close I'll be saying never, because हमें इसे publish करना है आगे जाके, तो we will be saying close never, and open by default it is always opening, ठीक है? अपने आप open होगा, ठीक है? So and looks good to me. Let's get this thing running. एक बार इसको run करके देखते हैं कि what is the output. Let's run this file. So it has opened the site. It has pushed the details in the site, and it has क्लोज द वर्कफ्लो। अब ये मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि मेरा जो ये पार्ट विजिबल है कि मतलब इट हैज सक्सेसफुली लॉग्ड इन और नॉट, हाउ विल आई बी गेटिंग टू नो इट, कैसे पता चलेगा, राइट? सो लेट्स डू वन थिंग, after the click let's use a check app state. Okay, it will be checking if that specific UI element is present or not over there in the site. अगर वो होगा तो it will be performing this. If the target over here means the specific UI element, if the target, I mean that specific UI element will not be present, so this part will be executing. Okay, so let's get started and mention the UI element first. So here I can say that dashboard is a static UI element, because see ये भी change हो सकता है, ये part change हो सकता है, ये part change नहीं हो सकता, या ये part change नहीं हो सकता. I can give anything, I can give this part, right? ये मैं दे देता हूँ, ठीक है. And the anchor, I can give anchor to home, right? Enter. ठीक है. The default timing is 5 seconds, means what? I'll show you. uh, yeah, so it's saying the amount of time to wait for the element to appear or disappear before executing one of the two activity blocks, means it will be waiting for 5 seconds, then it will be executing the blocks on the basis of that element. अगर वहाँ display हुआ है तो it will be executing this part, अगर display नहीं हुआ है तो it will be executing this part. Pretty simple. Okay, so let's get started. And यहाँ पे हम लिख देंगे we can use a because see we have to use log messages also, so we can use the log message. I can say successfully logged in, right? I'll keep it to info, logged in will be info. And अगर यहाँ पे successfully logged in नहीं हुआ है तो what I can do, I can also use a log activity over here. Okay, I'll be saying didn't did not log in, or we can say not logged in. Simple. Okay, तो हम ऐसे कर सकते हैं, और इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, आई विल बी थ्रोइंग एन एक्सेप्शन ओवर हियर. थ्रो, ठीक है, throw is used to create your own custom exceptions. So throw exception, I can say new, or I can say system exception, or I can say exception only. New exception, I can say uh, didn't logged in. ठीक है, this is it. And let's quickly log out this out and try to run it as well. ठीक है जी, so I think this is clear. Let's get started again. Run file. It will be running the whole file again. It has opened this part, pushed the details in here, the credentials, pressed login. Now it is waiting, and let's see in the output, successfully logged in, right? For example, sometimes it can be happening that the site is taking a time to load or reload, right? So I can use this part like 7 seconds over there, because see this site I have seen that sometimes it takes some time to load or reload. Right, so what I can do, I can use a 7 second wait. Let's see that, but it is taking that or not. Let's run it again. And then I'll publish and use it in another flow. Okay, opening this part, pushing the details, pressing on login, and it is working fine, successfully. Okay, so now I have made this library, but what is the use of it? See, I don't want to create this part again and again. I don't want to create this sequence again and again. Let's, for a feasibility, let's click over here. Just 1 second. Let's click over here. We can organize it much better. Okay. Okay, so let's go to publish. How to publish your library? Let's see. Okay, this is the name and click next. So it is saying that orchestrator tenant libraries feed. Okay, let's click over here. So we can use a custom URL also, right? We need a NuGet feed URL or a local folder for this and an optional API key. But let's push it to the orchestrated tenant libraries feed. Okay, next certificate, don't need it, and let's publish it. Okay, so it is downloading some packages and it will be publishing the library now, adding dependencies as well. Now it is compiling it and it has been successfully published. That is acme underscore demo underscore login, right? Let's go here in the home section. Let's go to the demo process. Yes. And let's try to invoke this file into this part. This is just a demo process that I was working on actually. Let's try to give this demo to you here only. Let's quickly do one thing. Let's use a spot and use a sequence, another sequence, because see, I have already comment out this part. This part won't be running. Okay, only this part will be running now. So what I'll do, I'll install that package because see, जो libraries होती हैं वो आप कहाँ से install करते हो? आप यहाँ से install करते हो, right? All packages पे जाके manage package. So what I have to do now, I have to install that library. Let's see, Acme demo login. Logging in Acme system. ये मेरी previous libraries हैं जो मैंने बनाई थी. This is the one, okay? And let's install it. Oh, sorry, install it and save. So it is installing that specific library now to my this specific file or you can say project. अब वो library में कैसे access करूँ? Install हो गया है, देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे आप. Acme demo login it's been installed, right? यहाँ पे आ गया है. लेकिन how can I access that thing? If you will go to activities and you will be writing Acme demo login तो उसका एक मेरे पास बन के एक activity बन के आ जाएगी यहाँ पे. Just have to drag and drop this part over here. And अब मैं क्या करूँगा? I will be रनिंग माई वर्क फ्लो. अब मैं इस वर्क फ्लो पे बना रहा हूँ ये मैंने. अब देखिए यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया, यहाँ पे मैंने ये पूरा पार्ट नहीं बनाया. इट्स जस्ट दिस इज द beauty of a reusable library. I didn't created all this part. I just created once because I knew that ये part मेरा अलग projects में use होने वाला है. So I have used this and I have just reused over here. ये reuse करना ही तो होता है, right? Install किया मैंने package and I just dragged and dropped that. अब ये आप देखिए that whole automation जो हमने यहाँ बनाया था इस part पे, it is over here in this part, Acme login. The beauty of this is that. ठीक है, let's try to run it and let's try to run it. Because ये part run नहीं होगा, so let's try to run the whole file. Let's see if it's working or not. Okay, it's running now. Opening the Acme, pushing the details in the path, pushed on login, and it said that successfully logged in. Okay, so guys, and one more thing I like to highlight that जैसे आप normal libraries को update करते हो ना, जैसे if I'll go to home again, I'll go to home and I'll go to my own library, ठीक है, and I have to update some things over here, right? I will be updating some things over here. So, oops, sorry. So it's like I'll be going to my file, I can login. अब मेरे को लगा कि I don't wanna, update that part. I wanna do normal default thing, default timeout मुझे रखना है यहाँ पे. तो मैंने इसको सेव किया and I published it again. Now the version will be 1.0.2. Now press publish. You guys can even get your own this part, this icon also आप लगा सकते हो अपना खुद का icon. तो ये successfully publish हो गई है. Let's press OK and go to home, go to demo process. It has been published now. I can use it anywhere. Okay, okay. And let's यहाँ पे एक update का sign आ रहा है. This up arrow is an update over in your manage packages. ठीक है, यहाँ आ गया है अपडेट, इट हैज बीन, इट्स चेक दैट ये अपडेट हो गया है, सेव। अब इसने क्या कि मेरी लाइब्रेरी को ऑटोमेटिकली अपडेट कर दे टू द न्यू वर्जन। तो न्यू वर्जन इज व्हाट, जिसमें मैंने टाइम आउट डिफॉल्ट रखा हुआ है। अभी आपके सामने आई जस्ट डिलीटेड दैट टाइम आउट, राइट? So we have updated this to 1.0.2. It will be running fine now. Okay, and let's try to run this again just for the sake of it. And it got completed. We have the answer successfully logged in. Okay, so this is it, guys, for this small informatory session. How to create reusable libraries in UiPath that you can integrate in your projects or your downstream projects later on. Okay, so if you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. And as always, keep learning.